Why hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Frieren reaction video. Today, we finish this anime. Today it's done. After today, Frieren Season 1 is over. It is finished. It is complete. And we are done. And these Thursdays go back to normal. I did have a read through the comments in the last video and sort of get an idea of what all of you want these Thursdays to look like. And I'm still undecided because some people said watch Apothecary Diary. Some people have said like finish Spy Family Season 2. And I've seen like a few things like that. But both Spy Family Season 2 and Apothecary Diaries will probably be on Twitch at some point. And these Thursdays were never supposed to be anime watching Thursdays, because then I'd be watching what would I be watching on top of it's so many. We'd be watching like Solo Leveling and Overlord and Code Geass on Patreon, all come out on Saturday, and Vinland Saga. So that'd be 4 anime episodes on a Saturday. So that's crazy. And then on Friday you have Code Geass as well, Vinland Saga as well. Thursday an anime, Wednesday would be Overlord, Monday is Overlord, and it's just like, and then that's the streams as well, like the Thursday, Saturday, Sunday streams. So there's a lot of anime episodes, and Thursday was never supposed to be an anime slot, but because of Frieren being out, it just became an anime slot. So it sort of just happened. So I think the plan with these Thursdays, and I'm very wary because we've got so many anime coming back this year, from ReZero, Oshinoko, Reincarnated as a Slime, Mushoku Tensei. There's a lot of anime coming back this year that I want to watch, and I'm debating whether or not to watch Mushoku Tensei on Patreon, do 1 episode a week alongside Code Geass, which will go down from 2 to 1 a week as well. Thinking I might do that when Mushoku Tensei comes out, and then I'll watch Slime as it's released, because Solo Leveling is going to finish as well. So basically, I'm just trying to work it all out. But I think these Thursdays will go back to anime opening, anime endings, and anime video day like they were before. And then that way we can keep more slots free for more anime that are going to be released. You know, that way if an anime is released, like currently Frieren and Solo Leveling, like I can pick them up. If this Thursday's being taken up, I won't really be able to pick them up. Does that make more sense? We'll keep it open, because that way, let's say they release a new anime in a month's time and you guys want me to watch it, then we can. So I think it makes more sense. And we'll watch Apothecary Diaries on Twitch at some point. I think it's probably going to win the next Twitch tournament after Bunny Girl Senpai, because it came a very close second last time. So I've got a funny feeling it might win. Anyway, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me through my Frieren reaction series. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to the Frieren Season 1 finale. Man, I've loved this anime. So Fern is a first-class mage. Have I read? I just wanted to play this a little bit. Have I listened to the full version of that song? By the way, if you can't tell, my voice still is bad. Have I listened to the full version of that song? I don't think I have. I wanted to just play it a little bit on the finale. Oh, is Denken gonna pass? Good point. We kind of want Denken to pass so he can go to the grave site. Heroic tale. Oh yeah, you guys told me that's Killua, isn't it? From Hunter x Hunter. Can't believe I didn't see that before. He's got the classic, like, non-expressional anime face. Also, chill out with the feet stuff. I purposely did not mention it last video, and then I saw comments where people were like, hey, did you see? I don't know why they're making such a big deal about, is it Serie? I don't know how you say her name, but her feet. For some reason, this anime has like a weird thing about her feet specifically.
私は燃えかすには興味はない。そう思っていたのだがな。今は違うのか。お前、私を見たとき、どう戦うか考えただろう。ほんの一瞬だけだ。すぐに諦めた。合格だ。まだ燃えている。普通は戦うだなんて発想は湧かない。次。
Oh. I gotta pause just a moment to say, our old man passed! Denken fucking passed! He gets to go to the grave site. God damn. Man, that is sweet as hell.
合格だ。まだ何も話していないけど。
She passed.
会話が必要なの。それもそうだね。次。
She passed, just like that.
お前、ふざけるなよ。何が？これは一級試験だぞ。試験会場に一度も来ないバカがどこにいる？一応この通り、生身の僕も試験会場に来ているよ。じゃなきゃ不参加で。この試験期間中、本体は故郷の村から出ていないな。今はのんびりティータイムか。驚いた。ユーベルにもバレなかったのに。実にいい度胸だ。合格。次。
Jesus Christ.
北部魔法隊隊長のビアベルだ。
This is so
私の知る
cool.
2級魔法使いの中でも一番の武闘派だ。
What I find interesting as well is so many of you keep telling me how amazing Serie is. Like, how fucking awesome she is. I'd love to see her in action. I don't think we ever will get to, because that's not the point in Frieren. But, man, wouldn't you love to? I want to see the monk in action, who's gone now. I want to see Serie in action. Because Frieren, in my ideas, is just like the goddess of magic. But really, she just isn't. And that's crazy to me.
私の知る2級魔法使いの中でも一番の武闘派だ。私を一目見て勝てない相手だと悟ったな。だがそれは恐怖の判断だ。勝てない勝負をするバカが2級魔法使いにすらなれねえだろ。それもそうだ。好きな魔法を教えろ。魔法ってのは殺しの道具だぜ。好きも嫌いもあるか。合格だ。
She liked that answer. She liked that answer.
お前、私を見てどう思った？ちっちゃくて可愛い。
Small and cute.
今年の受験者はどうなっている？合格だ。
I thought you were small and cute.
全然すまなかったな。確かに今年は豊作だ。
What did she say? We do have a bumper crop this year. She's actually impressed. She's actually fucking impressed.
確かに
So how many passed? Like 6 or 7? Fucking hell. All the people I was hoping passed.
落ちちゃった。ついがあるさ。もうついてくるなよ。3年後か。フリーレン様、受かりました。よくやった。
Ah, she's got a hand on the back of her. I love Frieren and Fern's relationship. She's like, well done, and just like tapping the back of her head, but she's so much shorter than her. So funny. My man, Denken. Go pay your respects, bro. You big old tiny little sweetheart.
なあ、フェラン。まだかよ。
Just get both. Both. Both.
これにしましょう。これ。
Wait, did the ginger girl failed?
わしの若い頃は甘いものなんてめったに食べられなかった。ありがとうございます。
Look how happy Fern is.
この状況。
Look at Fern's face. He's so happy.
若造も食べろ。ああ。ありがとう、じいさん。
This is a weird scene. God, I love the animation.
誰なの？宮廷魔法使いの電気
I love the animation so much. Even this scene, just like
宮廷魔法使い。
something about it.
お貴族様じゃねえか！タメ口叩いてすみませんでした。構わん。わしは魔法使いとしてこの町に来た。
Denken is a bro, man. I love
で
him.
も無関係な俺までご馳走してもらうのは。どうせ金の使い道などない。ないってことはないでしょ。そうです。お孫さんとか。わしには子も孫もおらん。わしが20半ばの時に妻に先立たれた。もともと体が弱かった。戦争に敗れた北部高原の辺境貴族の令嬢でな。あの頃のわしには富も権力も必要だった。それしか救う手立てをわしは知らんかった。セリエが特権を掲げて大陸魔法協会を樹立したのは妻が亡くなってほどなくしてからだ。あれほどの無力感はない。本当に皮肉なものだ。今ではわしは国ですら動かせるというのに。フェルン、わしにとって魔法は清掃の道具でしかなかった。フリーレンに伝えてくれんか。魔法が楽しいものだったと。
God, the
久々に思い出せ
OSTs.
た。
The OSTs in Frieren are so perfectly placed, aren't they? They're masterfully crafted. Like, it just, you feel the emotion with the scene as well. Like, right now, just watching this, I'm feeling for Denken, and I didn't even realize it was the music that was bringing the emotions to the surface.
わしは勇者一行のフリーレンに憧れて
I love this anime so much.
自分で伝えてください。きっとフリーレン様も喜びますよ。そうだな。そうしよう。
I missed the last line. I was literally just, I admire her deeds in the party of heroes. That was it.
そうだな。そうしよう。
I love this anime. I love Frieren so much. It's such a beautiful anime.
さすがは魔法都市オイサーストだね。いい魔導書がいっぱい書いた。
Look at her cheeky face. Her cheeky face.
おいババア。このカゴに入れればいい。あれを無視はねえだろ。私だって少しは悩ん
Think
だ。
about it a little.
少しだけか。意外なもんだな。勇者ヒンメルの仲間なら。ヒンメルの仲間なら何？
Nice? Question mark?
私の方こそ意外だったかな。第一次試験でフェルンたちを殺そうとしたんでしょ。フェルン愚痴ってたよ。犬とか蹴っ飛ばしてそうなやつだって。よく言われるわな。単なる脅しだよ。まあ一人殺しておいた方が世のためになりそうなやつがいたけどな。俺は故郷の村を守るためなら何だってする。一級魔法使いになりたかったのも望む魔法が与えられる特権のためだ。強え魔法が手に入ればそれだけ魔族をぶっ殺せるからな。でもな、それと関係ない場所でも困っている奴がいたらなるべく手を差し伸べるようにしているぞ。
He's actually a big freaking teddy bear.
俺の故郷は北の辺境でな。 者ヒンメルの逸話はいくらでも残っている。宣教の塔の攻略、七宝剣、不死なるベーゼや広極竜との戦い。ガキの頃の俺はそんな冒険探が大好きだった。でも村のジジババどもはそんな話めったにしやがらねえ。やれ村を襲った魔物を退治しただの、やれ商人の護衛をしただの。ひどいもんだと単なる荷物運びまであった。全然大したことじゃねえ。つまんねえ話だ。そう思ったよ。なのに村のジジババは心底嬉しそうに口を揃えてそんな話をするんだ。
You will find it crazy how much a small deed sticks inside someone's memory. And this is something I always tell people. The biggest interactions that people will remember are the smallest ones. And like, you will remember a tiny, tiny act of someone helping you. Whether it's like you fall over, someone helps you, picks you up. Or you drop something and they go, hey, sorry, you dropped this. That will stick in your mind. Or even a compliment. Ah, you look great today. You've been working out, something like that, anything. Those tiny interactions that last less than 5 seconds will stick in someone's mind forever. Forever. I remember I've told my wife this story. I remember I was working in a bar and there was like an older lady came in the bar and I went to like serve her table. And as I was serving her table, she looked up to me and went, "You have the most stunning eyes ever." And I'm not joking. I could have cried in that moment. And I've remembered that forever. And I remember it like I heard it yesterday. And it's crazy how such a tiny little compliment, that was it. And I guarantee so many of you have like things like that as well. Tiny little acts of kindness that stick in your mind. So I always say to people, think about how much those stick in your mind. So every time you do a tiny little act of kindness for someone else, it will stick in their mind forever. So always make sure you can. If you're ever in a position where you can just help someone, even if it's so tiny, and it seems like a nothing move, opening a door, it will mean so much more to them than you realize. Bloody demons. You gotta find it crazy how the demons were so damn scared that they didn't even show themselves until old man Himmel died. Even as an old man, he was scary. You know Frieren secretly loves hearing this story. Like, you know Frieren actually like loves hearing this story. Even though he passed, they're his bros now. He's got his own party forming. Death isn't the only goodbye. Now our bro's got his own little party forming as well. I love this anime, man. I love it. I love it so much.
伴者がいてもいいそうです。せっかくですし、みんなで一緒に行きましょう。すごく嫌そうな顔してる。同伴者ありって聞いていたんですけど。申し訳ありません。ゼーリエ様からの通達でフリーレン様はできんです。今後1000年は大陸魔法協会の施設には立ち入らないようにと。フリーレン様がどうしたって言うんですか。仕方がないよ。ゼーリエの機嫌を損ねてしまったからね。全く子供みたいな人だよね。まあ私も来たくて来たわけじゃないし、外で待っているね。俺も外で待ってるよ。おーい。
I've missed Stark as well. We've barely had any Stark action. Serie banned her for 1,000 years. Does that mean they should be done receiving them pretty soon? The early evening bell. What's that, midnight? Fern has grown so much. So less than 50 first-class mages exist. Meaning that Fern is pretty badass. But, on top of that, we have to remember how many mages don't have that first-class thing. Because one of the strongest mages we know doesn't. Nah. Ah, it's the student of Serie.
大陸魔法協会の人だね。
一級魔法使いのレルネンです。ゼーリエ様の弟子の一人です。
I know I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but I
ゼーリエ
apologize.
様がご迷惑をおかけしたようで。
構わない
I
よ。
got hair every day in my ear.
昔からそういう人だったから。どうしたんだよ、フリーレン。やっぱり見えているね。私の魔力の揺らぎが。とんでもない手だれだ。平和な時代には似つかわしくないね。
そうですね。私は戦いしか知らない時代遅れの魔法
You
使い
couldn't
で
even
す。
see
ゼーリエ様にもよく言われます。魔王軍との戦火の時代に生まれていれば、名だたる英雄たちと共に歴史にその名を残したであろうと。
そう。それで私に何の用なの。
ゼーリエ様の弟子の中で歴史に名を残したのは、もはやおとぎ話となった大魔法使いフランベのみ。私が置いて死ねば、あの方が生きた証がまた一つ消えることになります。
Okay.
私はあの方を未来で一人孤独にさせたくないのです。たとえそれが伝説の魔法使いフリーレン様を討ち取ったという悪名であろうとも。手合わせを願えますか、フリーレン様。
手合わせはしないよ。時間の無駄だ。
Is he for real? Is he just... There's two options. There's two things way to look at this. He's either an old man who wants to cement his name because the only student who Serie like has that people give a fuck about is Flemme. Or so he just wants to cement his name now, like he said. Like everything he said is true. Or he wants to die at Frieren's hands and he's just like committing like a, ending of his life. I don't know. Or maybe a third option. Maybe there's more to this than I'm seeing. Maybe something else.
戦いしか知らない魔法使いは不器用な連中が多いんだから。歴史に名を残す必要なんてないよ。ゼーリエはちゃんと覚えている。 最後に一ついい。この花畑、魔法で作られたものだ。それがどうした？先生が好きだった魔法だ。くだらない魔法だって言っていなかったっけ？正直フランメは失敗作だった。あれほどの才を持ちながら私ほどの高みへはたどり着けなかった。
Random question. Is it just me, or do the human mages, Fern and Flamme, and maybe some others I don't know, seem to, like, reach heights quicker than the elven ones? Can a human mage develop quicker than an elf? Just something I'm noticing. If we look at the elves we've met 3 so far, and their strength, could they, the way they talk about, like the way she just spoke about Flemmet, was like, in 100 years she should be able to surpass her, and they're talking about Fern with such potential as well, makes me wonder, are the potentials of a human mage, even within a shorter time, somehow bigger than an elven mage? And if that's the case, why have no humans ever beaten them? I think maybe it's so easy to get caught up on mana being the main thing. Maybe mana isn't the main thing, though. I don't know. Just the way that the elves seem to talk about human mages is like they expect human mages to beat them. And I don't know whether or not they mean as a collective, or whether they mean actually a few human mages will overtake them in a shorter period of time somehow.
その後もたくさんの弟子を取ったよ。どれも私の足元に及ばないままほとんどが先に。
Most.
だが不思議なものだ。
She said most died without ever reaching her level. That would imply that not all of them did.
気まぐれで取ったはずの弟子なのに、一人一人の性格も好きな魔法も鮮明に思い出せる。フリーレン、なぜか私は弟子を取って。
Ah, he's the one who made those things. He is very powerful then. So she remembers every single student's personality and favorite spell.
後悔したことは一度もない。たとえ歴史にその名を
And she's never regretted taking on any of them.
自分の弟子にすら素直に気持ちを伝えられないんだ。本当に子供みたいな人だよ。
She's a child. Amazing.
フリーレン様、特権の授与が終わりました。じゃあ行こうか。フリーレン様、その方の怪我どうしたんですか？教会で治療しないとね。まだ寄ってるかな。
本当に不器用な人だ。
Yes, you bloody are. That is amazing.
私も。
I love how this, like, thousands and thousands of year old elf,
今日は何して遊ぶ？
Frieren,
悪いな。
is calling
兄ちゃ
a
ん今日は
child.
遊べないんだ。シュタルク、朝飯は食ったか？もう食べたよ。シュタルク、これ飲んでおいてよ。お、ありがとう。
Stark really is like the reincarnation of Himmel in a way, isn't he? The way he acts, the way he helps so many people, the way he does, and he just does it because he thinks he should do it. He's just a nice guy. Stark is a true hero.
部の道は深く険しい。達者でな。
ああ。これでオイサーストと
Everyone in that town remembers Stark.
シュタルク様はどこに行っても慕われていますね。そうか。ところでフェルン、昨日はどんな魔法をもらったの？わかりませんか？服がきれいになっている。それになんかフローラルな香りがする。これはまさか。服の汚れをきれいさっぱり落とす魔法です。これで洗濯が楽になります。さすがは生ける魔導書ゼーリエだね。神話の時代に存在したとされる伝説級の魔法だよ。でかしたフェルン。それ
No!
でこそ私の弟子だ。
No! He's so cute!
当然です、フリーレン様。
No!
セリエ様はすごく嫌そうな顔をしていましたけどね。正気かお前。だろうね。
Serves her right. Well, yeah, she thinks spells are just combat-based, fighting spells. That's her obsession. Whereas in magic, it can be so much more than that. And even though she's thousands of years old, she's never seen that. And I find that really freaking funny. She's like, man, it's so annoying having to like wash my clothes all the time. Do you have a spell that will just like sort that out? You do? Amazing. Thank you. I'll take that one.
私たちは不合格だったけれども、3年後また頑張ることにするよ。
These two definitely weren't ready to pass, but I love their attitude, and I love their energy, and I love their friendship. I think they're two freaking adorable characters. I feel like as shallow as it might be, my spell would either be, it'd be two ways. And it would either be some spell related to immortality, because the number one thing I want in this world is to live as long as I possibly can, so I can spend as much time with my sons as possible. If I could somehow make all of us immortal, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I just want to spend as much time as I can watching them grow up to be as old as they can. And I want to be here for every second of it. That's number one. But number two, if that's not possible because it's too much of an outreach, is simply money. If I had endless amounts of finances, the lives I could just give my boys, be amazing. What would you guys pick? I know that sounds kind of shallow, especially the money choice. Everyone's like, money. But it's true. Sadly, we live in a world where currency is everything. So what would you guys pick? If you could have one spell, what would it be? One anything, any kind of spell, what would it be? What would you pick? What would you like to have? I also would love to see like sci-fi and space travel and colonizing like Mars and the moon and be part of that life, because in a few hundred years that's gonna be like a norm. There'll be homes on Mars and on the moon, and we'll be like colonizing our galaxy. It's gonna happen. I kind of want to see that. I'm looking forward to being better. I'm much better. I'm not that better. When do you reckon Frieren will see them next? Matane would imply soon, but we know what she's like. Wait, did Frieren say she was going to take it again, hon? No, she didn't. Alright, never mind. I thought maybe Frieren probably doesn't give a fuck about it. The whole point in it was just so one of them could pass, and Fern did, so she'll never try and take it again. Plus, she's been banned for 1,000 years. I don't know why, but Millet's freaking ending is gonna hit harder here. Oh. Sorry, I wasn't. Oh God, let me rewind again. I've been so distracted. Ah. It's our monk. Hey. It's our boy. Oh yeah, she didn't explain the before part. The episode, it would be embarrassing when we meet again. The journey continues. I have absolutely fucking loved this anime. I have loved it. I have loved it. What a perfect anime, man. What a perfect anime. Perfect. It's been perfect. What a brilliant freaking anime. Oh my god, I have loved it so much. Oh my god. Anyone who hasn't seen Frieren is just missing out so much. It's so good. Did someone tell me it's number 1 at the moment? It so fucking deserves that spot. It's so good. It's so good. How many have I seen? 30, 35 anime? I know to you guys, we've seen hundreds. It's nothing. But I can honestly say, even my favorite anime, even like my top 3, have like flaws, have issues. And like my favorite shows in existence have issues. My favorite movies have issues. Nothing is perfect. But Frieren is fucking perfect. There's nothing I would change. Nothing. Not one scene, not one shot, not one fight, not one conversation, nothing. I honestly think that the people who created season 1 of Frieren, from the voice actors to the animators to the original freaking book to everything around this anime, has created a flawless piece of work here. It is stunning. I would not change one thing about Frieren. I think it is the most perfect, not just in the anime world. I truly believe Frieren season 1 is the most perfect piece of storytelling I have seen in any form of entertainment. It is the most perfect season I've ever seen. Absolutely. It bloody well is. Sorry for coughing. I'm still not 100% better. It is. I don't think there's a more flawless season I have seen of any TV show in my life than this. I think it is so well done. The love, the detail, the effort, the energy, everything that's gone into creating this anime, this season. I so hope season 2 is just as good, because the bar has been set so high. Like I said, my favorite pieces of content, my 2 favorite freaking things, my favorite things in the world are up on that wall behind you, by the way. Ash vs. the Evil Dead is my all-time favorite TV show. It's not the best. It's got tons of issues. But it is my all-time favorite TV show. Starship Troopers, my all-time favorite movie. Tons of issues. But I love it. And my favorite video game of all time, Dead Space. Again, bunch of issues. But it's my favorite game. And Frieren, it's like all of my favorite things of issues. Frieren is flawless. It is perfect. I'm so impressed with this anime. I have loved the emotional journey it took me on. It could not have had a better ending. Like the season 1 ending. It could not have been better. I don't think there's any way they could have improved this. I've loved everything about it. I loved how it's made me feel, how it's made me cry, how it's made me laugh. I love the comedy and the funness and the darkness and the fights. And this beautiful world that we're getting to explore. And we really get to explore it. It's not like in other shows where they just tease you, show you a tiny little bit of the world here, tiny little bit of the world there. We're literally watching characters cross over this entire world. We're getting introduced to different cities, different regions, different monsters, different creatures. It's like if someone took Witcher and just decided to add love to it. Like, you know what I mean? I've been so impressed with this. What a flawless freaking season. This has been amazing. This has been amazing. What a fun anime this has been to react to. And that's it. Season 1 is done. I hope they take their time releasing Season 2 and they make it just as perfect as Season 1. I don't care how long I have to wait. If they can release a Season 2 that is just as perfect as Season 1, the wait is so worth it, you know? I truly think this is the most perfect season of any content I've ever watched. And like I said, this doesn't mean it's my favorite, doesn't mean it's my like my most enjoyed. Random friends and their Season 2 of Daredevil I thought was like one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But again, it had issues, and I don't think I've ever watched anything as flawless as this. Anything as perfect in my whole life. I honestly think if someone said, like, show me the perfect form of content, I don't think you could get better than this. There's nothing wrong with it. Huge well done to everyone who had any kind of involvement in creating this. You've created... it's hard to not call it a masterpiece. I don't like calling anything a masterpiece until it's finished. And it isn't technically finished yet, but... my word, if I was going to call something... I only reserve the word masterpiece until a product is finished. So I'm not going to say it. But let me just say, this is the closest I've ever come to saying it. Perfect. Anyway, thus concludes my reactions to Frieren. I really hope you've all enjoyed joining me on this series. I hope you've enjoyed my reactions as much as I've enjoyed making these videos. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourself an amazing day. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be live tonight on Twitch as well if you want to join me, 8:30 p.m. UK time. We're going to be watching some Hunter x Hunter. Link in the description. As always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.